our leaders. Start us off with the read aloud. Dan McKay,
Hey.
Star Saxon, Blanca Duarte, Carol Barcelona here from New York, Ed Chat at Ed Camp Leadership at the Hamptons. We're excited to be here. Thanks, everyone.
Get in there. Let's get everybody in here.
Okay. Tanasi, and it was created at Ed Camp last year. It's not the selfie because there's too many of us and we're language arts people, so it's Tanasi, right here from Ed Camp Leadership. You want the music down? Yeah, he's going to start. All right, we're going to have Dennis Shug start the Ed Camp Leadership here today, so let's take a moment for him to greet us all. Will we be able to get this? We're getting ready for Ed Camp Leadership to start with Dennis Shug.
Dan, you want to log in, see if you hear?
Can we do a shot, a pan shot to the audience?
I will. Project my voice, my teacher voice.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. You guys sound like a bunch of sweet middle schoolers. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, so we're going to kick things off. This is my teacher voice. Is everybody okay with my teacher voice?
I'm not
So I have a couple of things to say. Some welcome, some thank yous. We're going to kick things off. My name is Dennis Shug. I'm the proud people here at St. David's Middle School, and I'm thrilled to see you all here. So I hope you know why I'm wearing pants, things, and shorts. I felt it's only right now that we know each other well enough. I went downstairs. I asked my wife how I look, and she told me I wasn't allowed to wear shorts. I was upset. I picked the fit. So you asked me. I told you. I said, yeah, but I have to go iron pants. I don't do that in the summertime. So I did. So anyway, I want to just run through a couple of things. Bring us here today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule, out of your family time, out of your summertime, your downtime. It's going to be a great day today. Really is. So a couple of things. Welcome to KPM Leadership New York. You know, I'm Dennis Shug, and I'm thrilled to share a positive day with you all here today. So today we're in one of 15 locations across the globe that is hosting Ed Camp Leader. Right here today, one of those 15 locations. Congratulations to you for that. So before we move into our day, there are a number of people I'd like to thank. First, I want to thank our superintendent of schools, Lars Clemenson. Lars put his support behind today's event here at Hampton Bays. He's a visionary leader, he's a role model, he's a mentor. He is someone who is a game changer. He really is. And he put his support behind this today, and we're so thankful and so proud for that. He's also exceptionally worked exceptionally well at making our school and our community greater, and that's what this is all about. Thanks also to our assistant superintendents, Denise Sullivan and Mark Pagano, as well as members of our Hampton Bays leadership team for supporting our day of learning today. I'd also like to thank our loyal secretaries, hardworking custodians, and our district tech team and security team for handling all the crucial details today. We all know those are the things that make a big difference. So many people put in their time, their effort to make today possible. From today, I want to recognize a couple of people, and maybe I'll have them come up to the front here, the New York Get Jacked team up front. So give it up to the following people. Scott Garofalo. Right now, so we just move about Sam. Team, I'm so grateful for their on-point support and insight into this process. I really appreciate that. I'd also like to invite you to come on, people come up to the front. Amy Brennan. appreciate Ed Camp Long Island planning team members here as well. I'd like to thank them both for the following people right up front. Don and Danielle Gately. Andy Green with Queen Outlaw, who I think may or may not be here today, maybe popping in some point. Today, by GHO, we're going to welcome a lot of other people we're going to meet today, face to face with GHO, including Lisa Mead, who will join us sometime.
Hi, Lisa. She's on.
First, locally, we're grateful to Hampton Bay School providing breakfast for us this morning. Iconic Teacher Center also supplied funds and breakfast for us this morning. Thank you to Iconic Teacher Center. Entirely thank you for being here today. Also, I want to thank Boston teachers, Ethiopia, Boston Water Power Board, Pioneer Professional Development, Remind, and Glass Dojo. They supplied us with 3 items that are going to be fun and will fill your summer bucket. On the national level, we thank you for the support of the NASSP, the National Association of Secondary School Principals, and the National Association of Elementary School Principals. They put their support behind us as well, not to mention the Ed Camp Foundation. The Ed Camp Foundation, if you don't know about it, check it out. It's a non-for-profit. Nobody makes any money on it. That's the most amazing, remarkable thing about it. Everybody's here for one reason, to learn, and nobody benefits from that. That's what we have to say. That's the educator said, something like this. We appreciate those that support as well and ask them up. So what's the deal with that thing? What's the deal with that thing? And what's the for leadership? Well, I last checked, nearly 225 people registered to be a part of this discussion. And then we're going to start digging to find out what's going on. There are 6 tenets of the EdCamp model, professional learning, that are important to mention because this is not your mama's conference. Bonnie McClellan, my favorite kindergarten teacher. Stand up. Take on Bonnie for a second. Bonnie is the reason that no one hears that. I'm going to explain why that is. Let me think. So, Bonnie is kindergarten teacher at Farmdale, okay? And when everybody's like, what's the deal with leadership? Who's this for? What's this about? Bonnie is the reason. Bonnie is the reason. If you check out what Bonnie is doing with 5-year-olds every day, check it out. Fortunate enough to follow Farmdale, check it out. What's your guess today? And what I say? Kids and what? Check them out. There's cities in the world, these people. 5-year-olds. Thank you, Bonnie, for being here. Thank you.
The other day we were all getting ready back to town.
Sit down. I know what I'm in for. You spend 5 minutes with I'm here for. We're going to be covering a lot of time. Don't get great. Okay? Sessions are on the session short. Get up here. Okay? We'll get outside. We're going to keep these live. Just have to have one place to speak this outside. And also, running a session, they and you have a little round that wants to wait for this, please do that. That's what you're really counting on. We're supposed to say, they want, share this time down. The session is one session for you and mine. Like something, and then you like it, and if you don't, so get extended for all time. This is your choice on how to drive your own professional learning. So today's topic is connection, right? I think this is an important thing. It's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm spending a lot of time looking at the screen. That's 48 hours in my friends are able to out of my head. I looked at the screen for too long. So make sure today, look up. Make sure that you feel around. Make sure that you're having a conversation today, and you're not. I think that's one of the most important things for us today. But besides the sessions that work, and besides all the different media formats that I have, when you're making your conversation, make sure that you're doing that. Please, very important, very important. We're going to be digging into some topics today, challenge our assumptions. And if you have any questions, stop me, stop today. Stop me, ask for help. So real quick, we got instructions that will check out, this will be that will involve a change the topic. Go on there, over questions, right there, you want to facilitate this session, make it open spot on the board, like you're taking money, stop. Okay, one of the sessions, they want to know all sessions, here at 9:45, we'll all walk down the where the main is of the school, we'll walk up the stairs together, and on 7:35, all of the classes, get questions that happen, all so we'll start here and make our way up there, in time. We'll come on back down here, finish off our day, finish off right down the third session upstairs, come back down, around the third snack alley hall, okay? The snack alley is basically sharing out what we learned. There will be prizes, I'm just warning you, there will be prizes. And also, so after we have our snack down at 2:30, we will then have a fourth session at Cowfish and Nathan Davis. I'm going to write that down. Cowfish, great spot on the board. These are very cool words. I think that's everything. Sorry for the long. This will be the only standard we're going to speak for okay, so without further ado, let's kick things off. I welcome our New York Jets moderating team, Doug. Talk it up, welcome around 10 o'clock. We'll make our way upstairs. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, now we're ready to start our GHO session from EdCamp Leadership, the Hamptons. We just were greeted by Dennis Shug, our facilitator. We're excited to be here. Our New York Ed Chat team is moderating a conversation right now, a national conversation, hopefully an international conversation, because we are one of 15 sites across the world. I have Ed Kemnitzer here, who is now the new
Instructional Technology Director in Massapequa.
Okay, so welcome Ed, and he's going to do a reading aloud in true language arts fashion.
The title of Carol's poem is Why Attend? Passionate to channel energies, educators will connect their professional lives to the power of the unconference on July 13, 2015. As an unparalleled education phenomenon across the states and in Chile, lines of leadership will be blurred as collaborative conversations with committed individuals organically grow in relaxed settings. Knowing full well that learning is messy and process is key, the commitment of EdCamp leadership will champion K-12 grassroots efforts to build meaning through unstructured learning. Be inspired, reflect, bring forward thinking to new levels to further impact teaching and learning during this era of educator and connected leaders. With the hope of building future-ready tomorrows, join the band of passionate educators who commit to moving from silos to connected spaces. The EdCamp leadership experience will open doorways to new horizons for leaders through the lens of learning. by Carol Barcelona.
Thank you so much, Ed, for reading that poem for me. And so my first question to you is, what resonates with you from this poem that I wrote?
Two things that really stand out for me is learning is messy. And I feel like sometimes if someone read that, they would probably think that that's not a good thing. But the reality is, if we focus on the process and focus on growth mindset, that messiness is important to realize. And two, with what Carol wrote about really coming out and joining this collaborative learning team, because I think together we will champion, as she mentions in the poem, we will champion the new era of education.
Thank you. So I think I agree with you definitely on the growth mindset, because it's so important that we take a stance, that we understand that the process is what is key and that the product follows. And from all of this connectedness with students, with teachers, with leaders, we grow as a community. So I thank you for reading that. And
Thank you for the opportunity.
And what else would you like to say about today?
Just excited. There are over 200 educators here from Long Island and actually in other states that came to Hampton Bays on a Monday in the summer. This is exciting. Can't be anything better to do right now.
It actually is, and I'm so excited that you were my first person to
Excellent.
come forward and you did the read aloud.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Ed.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to welcome Joellen McCarthy right now, who is the ELA consultant, and she is a lead teacher around the island, and she has a brand new title with EduCamp Collaborative. So let's tell us your title.
Hi, I'm excited to be here today. Thanks, Carol, for having the conversation. So yeah, I'm a proud Nerdy Book Club member, and I have the opportunity to work with a group of wonderful educators and authors, and now in my role with Miss Lehman as the book ambassador.
I know, I was really excited for you, Joellen.
Yeah, just something that I really love to do is talk about books and working with authors and reading and really getting kids passionate about our reading lives, because we need to be mentors for kids, but we need to also have kids share their voice and know about what's out there and learning from each other. So,
Yeah, voice and choice.
Absolutely.
Very important. So, everyone, I want you to know that Joellen and Tony Sinanis were the people who got me involved in Twitter. Yeah, a while ago, and I was like, what is Twitter? And now I am New York EdChat moderator, and I'm so excited that they opened my world. And I have to tell you, Joellen, no matter where I go, I only see 10% of the people connected.
I know. You know what? I'm glad that you brought that up, because Tom Whitby is here and he's doing a session today on connecting educators. And for some reason, there's still people that are hesitant to do this. So I think it's important that we continue to spread the word. And I often refer to Penny Kittle's work about spreading book love and how important that is. And I think it's it's in similar fashion we need to do that about professional development and PD love. Because
PD love, definitely.
We need people to see the opportunities. And what I love about Twitter and even Voxer and connected conversations, you can be anywhere in your own home, in your PJs, and like for today, people who aren't here are able to follow along. So it's a wonderful opportunity that we need to really have people take advantage of. And by sharing those stories about what works and what works for us, I think that's what makes it grow.
Great. I thank you so much for all of
Can
that.
I just add one thing that I forgot to mention? Because Debbie Olson, who's like my little nerd camp reminder, she said
Okay.
that we're so excited about the fact that this year in Long Island we're also going to host in the fashion of Chloe Sharp's Nerd Camp in Michigan. We're doing a Nerd Camp on Long Island, and that's happening November 7th. So we have a ton of authors, rock star authors already signed up, and educators, and so we just hope people will see some of the links today and also join us and make an opportunity to save that date, November 7th. So.
November 7th. So Nerdy Book Club, we want to be there. It's really exciting. We're going to publicize that around the world.
Around the world.
Because if you can't be here in Long Island, you can at least be on Twitter.
That's right.
And find out about the learning,
That's
the PD love.
That's
So
right.
we like that. Hashtag PD love, everybody. So put that out there. Nerdy Book Club, hashtag Nerdy.
It's Nerd Camp Long Island, so
Nerd
Nerd
Camp
Camp
LI. LI. And also, Joellen, tell us about your conference that you're going to be sponsoring this summer, in a few weeks.
Oh yes, we're doing a summer institute in Meredith with Kwame Alexander. He's coming as a keynote, and we also have Georgia Bird joining us. So it's a local venue for Long Island educators, and we're excited. It's happening in July, so you can follow along from home as well if you can't join us at LI Lit 15, LILIT
Okay, and what date is Kwame coming? Because you know I owe him a spaghetti dinner.
I know. He's coming on Monday the 27th.
Okay,
so-
I'll be there.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank
and
you, Joellen.
I'm excited for a great day of learning.
I
and
am
connecting
really
today.
excited today. So,
Yeah,
and Ed Camp too. Don't forget. Ed Camp.
October 3rd.
Yes, we're having that. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to have our famous international Tom Whitby. I just greeted you as the famous international Tom Whitby.
Well, it could have been the infamous.
And here he is once again. Well, you interviewed him last year. I'm so excited that you're here. And he's dressed to kill in his Tommy Bahama shirt, as you can see. So, Tom, what we want to talk about is the fact I just talking to Joellen that I'm only finding still 10% of any audience that I talk with is connected. So, how do we spread that news? What is the purpose of being here at Ed Camps around the here and around the world?
Well, so far I've written 2 books on it, and I haven't gotten any answers on that. It's difficult because there are so many varying factors that stop people from getting connected.
Right.
Probably people's comfort levels. They've gotten to a point in their career where they've gotten their degree, they've gotten a job, and they think that they've gotten as far as they're going to get, so they don't have to learn anymore. It's unfortunate, but this profession requires that you continue to learn.
Right.
And in order to continue to learn and stay relevant, we need to be connected, because connected through technology, because that's where the thought leaders in education are. That's where the people who are driving the conversation on a progressive movement in education all exist. I often use this as an example. When I got my degree in educational technology in 1990, it was a very advanced degree in educational technology, except looking back at it now, not one piece of hardware or software that I got that degree on is in existence today.
Correct.
So for me to stay relevant, I have to keep up with what's going on. The profession that we're in at one time did not change very much. If you were a content expert, your content didn't change that much. But you can't say the same today because technology changes things too rapidly. And even if you're standing still as an educator, you're falling behind because things are changing too rapidly to stay relevant. And you're not going to stay relevant unless you can be connected to people who are having relevant discussions. When we talk about the flipped classroom, for instance, flipped classroom, when you talk about it in faculty rooms today, people have heard about it for the last year, maybe a year and a half. We're talking about the flipped classroom in the connected community 4 years ago. That's where these things start because that's where the people driving the change exist. They all live in the connected communities. So being connected is part of what we have to do in our profession today. It's part of the 21st century educated model of what a teacher should be.
And I think that message is true for everybody.
It is.
Between leaders and teachers and even colleagues in the field who aren't even in our field, other fields. I connect with people who are not just in education. And I'm finding that having all those different perspectives coming in has broadened my knowledge and my perspective.
Well, we've always had collaborative learning. And when learning started, we've always had collaborative learning. But it was bound by time and space. You had to be in the same room with somebody face to face in order to collaborate. Technology has changed all of that. There are no boundaries of time or space because it overcomes all of that. Now, why would you limit yourself to the colleagues in your building when you've got the whole world to collaborate with?
That's right, and make a point of the whole world because my world has opened up now. I am now communicating with people in Australia and New Zealand and Africa and Asia, and it's so exciting to me because the questions are broad, they're all universal.
Yeah, and many of the problems are the same too.
And we don't see it like here, this is our region. We now have embraced the world and captured their ideas.
It also gives us a better perspective of what's going on in the world. I'm very fortunate in that my social media connections have actually physically taken me to those places.
I know. Tell us about your travels.
Well, I've been to well, it's Qatar, but many Americans say Qatar.
Right, exactly.
I've been there going back for the fourth time. I've been to Dubai, spoken in Canada, I've spoken in the Bahamas. So, I'm getting to travel around and see the faces of educators in other countries. The WISE conference in Qatar is probably one of the most international conferences there is. People from all over the world go there just to collaborate with each other and come up with ideas. Innovation. It's one of the few places you see innovation, because innovation here in America is being stifled by the system that we have. As much as they talk about they want innovation, they're forcing everybody to comply and control them through the way they observe teachers, the way they maintain teachers, the whole idea of tying teachers to standardized tests, which forces them not to innovate, just to prepare for tests. It's not right at all. It's crazy-minded.
Right. So I think innovation has been in education, but it's always kind of had a back seat. In the 90s, we started with PBL. Very exciting approach. And then we got involved with this testing era.
Yeah.
And it kind of took us the other way.
Well,
and now I think we're back.
Well, I don't know if we're back.
I'm hoping we're back.
Well, you're hoping, but there are 4 publishing companies that are making over $1 billion a year to anything connected to standardized tests. And when you're making $1 billion a year, you're not going to leave that very easily. So we have to, as educators, overcome this, and we're going to have to take some hard stands at times. And it's unfortunate, but we were never in that conversation as educators. We were never in that original conversation for change. And that was our fault.
And now we have the opportunity.
Well,
I think
the idea of social media and this connectedness has given a great deal of transparency to the education system, so that all of the flaws and all of those bad roads that we've gone down are now being exposed on not only a national level, but an international level as well. So hopefully, the more people we get connected, the more transparency there is, the more change we can hope for.
Listen, thank you so much for your message of cheer.
Well,
Inspiration, because we want the world to understand that we need connected educators.
yes, we do.
So thank you today, Tom, and enjoy your day.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I think we have a new
Dr. Bilal Polson
and we have a new
Uniondale.
a
New Ed Camp attendee.
Okay, thank you very much. It's great to meet you face to face. So here we are at Ed Camp. I've never met you personally. Have you been on New York Ed Chat with us at all?
Yes, I have.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
So next time I'll be able to greet you.
Yes.
Say it face to face. So what is it that you hope to expect from today's Ed Camp?
Well, I'm just really excited to learn and share and build my own capacity and share out. I just love the idea of the informality of it, connecting with people of similar mindsets, and just looking to learn and grow.
That's great. So here I have a question for you. Why is teacher leadership important? We talk about leadership in all different veins, and we know that everyone is an artist in their own right. So why are we grooming this idea of teacher leadership?
Because they're in the trenches. They have the most contact time with children throughout the day. And they are the leaders of many ideas, and it's up to them to really execute. And it's really important because classroom teachers really remind us that everyone in education are teachers. They're the first ones to always remind us that we're teachers. That's the reason why we enter the field in the first place.
Thank you. I think we're getting some parents here. So tell us your role in Uniondale.
I'm the assistant principal of a K-5 elementary school, Northern Parkway School.
Okay.
Yes.
So as an assistant principal, in your building, do you encourage the teachers to think of themselves as leaders?
Absolutely, all the time. They're our colleagues, and we work in partnership, and we love when they initiate ideas and actually help them to facilitate, and it helps them really see both sides of the continuum. And in terms of execution and buy-in, you get more of it because we actually initiated the idea that actually moving the pathway. So that is very important now.
Very good. So I would say that you are probably going to go back to your school in the fall and talk about Ed Camp Leader and what it means, and hopefully encourage your teachers to become part of New York Ed Chat, because we welcome all these new voices. And we're trying to encourage people to become connected. I'm only seeing 10% of any audience I speak with on Long Island or elsewhere that's connected. And I am going to International Literacy Association to present this week.
Okay.
And I'm going to then take the poll there and see how many are connected. So let's hope that you can get lots of buy-in from your teachers to become connected. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And welcome to our New York Ed Chat interview today.
So Carol, up next we have Paul McNeil from Smithtown. He works with Dan.
Morning, Carol.
Hey, good
How are you?
morning, Paul. And here's the excitement
Sure.
that Paul and I are meeting face to face for the first time today.
This
And
is
that-
true.
This is true.
A lot of people in the same boat.
Yeah, because I have been tweeting with you in various chats around New York
Better
Ed Chat
part of, I guess,
mostly.
this entire school year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I've never met you face to face. But when I saw you come in, and I said, "There's the face I know from Twitter."
Yeah.
So what brings you to Ed Camp?
Well, it goes back to the beginning of the school year where our superintendent offered to give us a Twitter pilot. So our district Twitter handle was opened up, and Dan and I, much because of his experience over the course of several years with Twitter, we had a chance to kind of learn from each other.
Say hello.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
This is Dan, and he works with Paul.
McNeil, outstanding, innovative leadership. Leadership at its finest right there, Mr. McNeil.
All
Oh, thank you,
right.
Dan. But the reality is I learned a tremendous amount from him during the course of the school year, because as we opened up that Twitter handle, I needed to learn how to use Twitter as well. And he had a lot of experience doing it in the classroom and over the last several years. So what we did was we opened up and we were sharing images of learning. We were kind of out there branding our school. And it was a wonderful way to kind of put things out there and tell our story the way we want it to be told, as opposed to someone else doing it for us. So
And that's important.
yeah, well, in this day and age, it's what's in Newsday or it's what we want to put out there.
That's right.
So it was critical to do it the right way. And the better part of this whole experience was personally learning from other people that are in education, and not just sharing what's going on in our own school, but we've connected with a tremendous amount of people all around the world, but also locally here, and seeing all these familiar faces. So today's a day of gratitude, today to connect
Thank
with
you.
people that I've been learning from all school year. So it's been exciting.
That's a wonderful way to put it, a day of gratitude. And it kind of brings to mind that we are part of the growth mindset, but I've been on Twitter channels where people who are not in education have brought a new perspective to the growth mindset, called abundant mindset. And I love that term because it encompasses all the gratitude that we have, and it makes us feel full of the positivity.
There's going to be a lot of positivity today, and I think going
so.
into these conversations and people that are new to Ed Camp, myself included, it's going to be a wonderful way to kind of connect with other people, and then also move away from a kind of lecture format and
That's right.
just have a conversation with others about something you're interested in.
That's right,
Good.
because today for the second workshop, the second session I'm presenting with Star, we're going to just have an organic conversation about why creativity and innovation, the culture of that is so important in today's school. So thank you so much for coming.
It's my
Paul.
pleasure.
It was
Thanks
great
for having
meeting
us.
you face to face.
Nice meeting you as well.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Carol, I have Doc Sheila Jefferson
So everyone, I want you to know this is my Twitter friend, Doc Sheila. And she and I have been tweeting and all these different chats all year long. I have met you before, so it's exciting that it's another face. Whereas I just met Paul face to face. I've been tweeting with him, but now I know you. So Sheila, what has brought you to Ed Camp Leadership at the Hamptons?
Well, the fact that it was in the Hamptons, number one, was exciting.
Absolutely.
So
Here
a
for
summer
us.
day in the Hamptons, you can't really.
And you have your
pass up.
summer chic, I see.
Yeah, so it is, it's a work day.
Yes.
So the work in the Hamptons is just an awesome experience. And I was able to come with my entire administrative team.
Oh, you're kidding. That's
Yes,
fabulous.
so I'm
And
here
what
with
school district are
this
you
is
coming in?
Northern Parkway School in Uniondale, New York.
Okay, and I just interviewed
The
your
assistant principal,
colleague.
yes, and my principal's here also, Alejandro Rivera.
Oh, all
One
right.
of our teachers are here with his wife, so the fact that we were able to bring a team today is just awesome. And another administrator from the district is also with us, Brenda Wood.
Okay, well, if we could get your whole team here, we could get
your whole team on here.
Absolutely.
So if you want to come in and pop in, 'cause
Okay.
we do ussies here.
Okay.
You know how everyone does selfies? Well, last year at Ed Camp, or was it at Selly? I turned to something new. It's called the Ussie
Right.
because I'm a language arts person and we have more than one person. So it's got to be an Ussie, right? Okay, so tell me what you're excited to learn today.
Well, I'm excited to just continue to build relationships. One of the things that I guess most concerning to me is that the energy here is so exciting that I'm always trying to capture some of it and bring it back to New Museum. So the fact that I have a team with me and we can work on this together is really exciting. So whatever information we gather, whatever information we can share in our home district is going to be really powerful. Because it's great to be connected with everyone, of course, in New York. But then when you go back to your district, you want that same energy, that same excitement.
You want it to explode
Yes.
with your teachers. Now that goes back to teacher leadership.
Yes.
So you want to bring back the message that the teachers are artisans in their own right, and they create and they are leaders
Yes.
of children.
So we have been modeling our professional development sessions around EdCamp models on a small scale.
Nice.
We just want to continue to build that and to share. And we're really excited about it.
Very good. Thank you so much, Sheila, for
Yes,
coming.
thank
And
you
I
for
will
having us.
bring your team here
Yes.
for
And I
for
also
this
want to
Ussie.
share that one of my friends from Atlanta is here in New York.
Bring
She
that
came
person
up and
here,
I just said, you have to come. I don't care if it's your vacation. You're coming to
Oh,
the
that's
EdCamp leadership.
fabulous.
So she's here also.
Okay, bring them over.
Okay. Thank you.
Carol, I have Max Swinson.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
So your name
Matthew Swinson.
and Matthew, where are you from?
I'm from Port Washington.
And what is your role?
I'm a middle school assistant principal.
Okay, and that's wonderful that you made it. Is this the first time you're here?
It is. It's my first Ed Camp, and I'm really
Okay,
excited.
because I was just saying to my fellow moderators that there's so many new faces in this room that I had never met. I never met you. Are you part of our New York Ed Chat?
I don't
Good
think so.
chat. So
I
will
am
you
not, 'cause I
join
do not
us?
have a Twitter account.
You
I
don't
think
have
so.
a Twitter? You
I
do.
not.
Oh, we need to connect you today, Matthew. And we're
I'm a
going
little scared or reluctant to do it
Are you?
because
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what we want to talk about today because when I go out talking, I see about 10% of my audience who are unconnected. And I hear it's the fear factor, the time factor. So what is it that's holding you back right now?
I think for me, it'd be just possibly another distraction from my day-to-day responsibilities of being a parent, especially at home.
Okay.
And school potentially could be a distraction. I know the value of Twitter.
Yeah.
Now you could use it to kind of like promote what you're doing in the classroom
Exactly.
and what your school is doing, so that you can inform the community. But I'm already hooked on like the Huff Post, so
Okay.
I don't want to add any more.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if I can get you passionately involved in Twitter, it will open your world.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a balance between life and work. So that is an absolute. But if you just connected with New York Ed Chat, when we go on air, we're on air now, it's every 2 weeks on a Monday, we come in and we talk about really important topics like student voice or project-based learning, mindfulness, and we get to connect with people from around. And then I have brought in people from around the country and even from outside of the country. And so just hearing the perspectives of other people, give it a try, see if it works for you. Definitely. And thank you so much for joining us. And if you do come on, please say hi to me when I moderate the New York Ed Chat.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Carol, I have Angelo for you. Oh, and then you want the picture with Sheila's team first?
We're going to have Doc Sheila's team coming in here right now for an Ussie. So let's get your whole team in. Come on, say hi. This is Museum.
Awesome. And Dan told me that next week.
Okay, and for these people, I know now Alejandro and I have been tweeting all year, Doc Sheila and I tweeting all year, and I have all new friends. Okay,
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Angelo.
Hi, Carol. What are we doing?
Okay, we're here talking, Angelo. So Angelo is one of my Twitter friends who I'm meeting for the very first time today, face to face. It's
Yes.
always exciting after a year of tweeting with someone, and to know that you're more than connected. You share a commonality.
So what is the commonality that you think you and I share?
Well, I know we like to take a positive approach.
Absolutely.
And I think that's key right now.
Yes.
I think it's key because everything that's happening, if we can stay positive, find ways to stay positive, bring positive out into the public,
That's right.
be transparent with that, I think that's a game changer. I think there's a sleeping giant in the community that needs, which is the community, I should say, and I think we need to let them know that there are a lot of positive people in education doing, I'm going to say it again, positive things.
Right. So I like to call it positivity, and I'm very interested in that message because I don't just tweet and talk and chat with people in education. I broaden my perspective and I go to outside groups, and I find there's so many colleagues in the field, in various fields around the world, that have that positivity, that tone of positivity, and I gravitate to those Twitter chats that project that.
Interesting, because I'm also been searching now for
Other ones?
parent groups with that in mind. I think recently what we've seen happening with the parents stepping up to the plate out of a lot of concern for what's happening in schools, I think we need to connect, educators and parents need to connect and see how we can continue positive messages
I
together.
totally agree. Have you gone on PT chat?
Yeah, that was my first one, Carol,
And
that
that's
got me
wonderful,
started.
right?
Yep, that's the first one. I was very encouraged about that because like I mentioned before, to me the parent community is a sleeping giant that we need to engage with the education movement.
Absolutely.
And keep them engaged in the positive.
So, getting back to the parents, what contribution do you think that the parents have as change agents?
The first thing that comes to mind, Carol, is that they know their child, and they really, and we need to keep that in mind, and that we can share information, collaborate together, back and forth, and they really hold the ticket for what happens in schools, whether they show up at meetings or not.
Right.
They do have a vote. They do have a say all the time, and somehow they manage to influence whether it's positive or negative. So we need to stay on the positive side of things and be very transparent as to what we're doing with children in the classroom and show them and keep them on board with us.
Excellent. Yep. Okay. So we are excited that you were here with me today
Thank you.
and to being interviewed. I see people are starting to mill around
Yes,
to
I'm
their
looking forward.
sessions. So why don't you go to your first session?
Thank you.
And hopefully
It's a
I'll catch
pleasure.
up with you later.
Pleasure speaking to you.
Bye, Angela.
Denise and Lars, the superintendent and assistant superintendent, are coming together.
Excellent.
Hi, Lars.
Hi, Lars. Nice to
Nice
meet you.
to meet
Come
you.
sit. So I'm really.
Where's your wife?
Yes, of course. She's been shepherding us through the excitement of the
we'll talk after.
Yeah.
So we have the superintendent and assistant superintendent in Hampton Bays, and we first want to be very frank about how grateful we are that you hosted this unbelievable conference for us. And I told Denise that this building is absolutely gorgeous. I have never been in a middle school that has so much energy and positivity. Just walking in, and there wasn't even anyone in the building today. It was just the luck. So thank you for coming, and tell me why you wanted to host at Camp Leadership.
Well, a forum where you can bring smart people together who, A, want to be here and aren't assigned to being here, is the place where the best ideas happen. So not only do I think everybody here is going to walk away with something, but selfishly, we're going to walk away with something too. Even if we just sponge it all up and soak in some good ideas here, our school's going to be better for it too.
Excellent.
So we love that.
So we would love you to take pictures of the school, capture this energy today, and tweet them out. Now I know that Denise is a newbie.
Yes. She wrote her typewriter.
Okay.
She wrote her typewriter.
So if you two would do that, just take some photos, and it's about reaching your success.
Yeah.
You know, the inspiration of just this building alone is going to generate a lot of enthusiasm today. And I know everyone's milling around getting to their session.
Yeah,
So what else can you add today that you would like to share with me? our
I just think it's
network.
a great, like, to look around and see the different people that are here.
Yes.
I said, I feel like my worlds are colliding. There are people that I've worked with for 10 years
Yes.
and haven't seen for 5. But then there are my current teachers and, you know, everybody that's here, like Lars said, is they want to be here.
Right.
They want to learn on a July summer day
That's
in the
right.
Hamptons instead of being at the beach and being here because they want to.
It is a beach.
It's awesome.
It is a beach
It is
day
beach
here
day.
on Long Island.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. Thank goodness we have the air conditioning in this
That's
school.
true.
And somebody, Doc Sheila, just came over and said to me, "Why wouldn't she want to be here? It's the Hamptons."
Right? You're in the
So-
Hamptons. It's you know, education there. The easy go-to is to kind of wring your hands and say, oh, all these changes are overwhelming, and you read the newspaper and you say, oh, what's going on in education?
Yeah.
But then you come into a room like this and you should have no fear that kids will be fine and schools will be fine, and great teaching and learning is taking place every day.
No matter what Newsday says.
Right.
Exactly. So we're going to encourage you two to come on to New York Ed Chat this fall.
Yep.
And join our conversation and say hello to me when I'm moderating.
We'd love to.
Because sometimes it goes by so fast that I don't even see who's in and out.
Yep.
So thank you so much
Thank you.
for joining
Thanks
us,
for being
and
here.
thank you for giving us your building.
Sure.
It's been a pleasure.
Your home today.
Okay, so back to Dan and I and Blanca are here, left in the room. There aren't really too many people here left in the room with us because
No,
they're
I think
all getting
everybody's- yeah,
excitement.
everybody's excited about getting to their first session, their
Yeah.
first workshop. So
Absolutely.
I think the morning went really well.
The morning went very well. My conversations were so energized with the people who came here. I'm hoping that the Twitter chat, the New York Ed chat, was equally as exciting.
Yeah, well, Blanco led the discussion.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think there's lots of folks also who set up Twitter accounts this morning who I think are going to share a lot today.
I'm hoping, and I've been encouraging people to come on to New York Ed Chat with us this fall.
Very good.
And so now we're off to our sessions. Blanca and I are going to be doing a session on be creative and be inspired and create. And then Dan, we're going to try and hook up with Massachusetts.
Yeah. At
Later
Camp
on in the
Leader-
afternoon.
Yeah, at Camp Leader Boston at 1:30, we're going to try to do a traditional Ed Camp Rocks or Sucks.
Yes.
Cross collaboration. So,
So I'm going to be
should
there because I met Brian McCann on Twitter channels, and he contributed to Edu Hero Voices.
Oh, very good.
And I'm going to get him to be inspired for my creative galleries.
Excellent.
So thank you both
All right,
for
thank you,
being
Carol.
part of the team, and over and out
Great job.
from New York Ed Chat. Bye, everyone. Bye.